I wasn't always sold on this, dog. I was not always sold. I'm completely sold now. Electronic strike zone.
Oh, stop.
Where are you on that? It'll be so much better.
I don't want that.
Why not?
Because I want a human element to it. I want some human element.
But that's the human error part of it.
So what? We live with it. It's not the end of the world. My God, one pitch in one game in June, we got an umpire with.
But you can get better. You can have either it's inside that zone or out, and it's a ball or it's a strike. It's as simple as that. There's no beefing. There's no arguments.
Okay, this is what I don't understand, and I brought this up to Brian. How about this? Why don't we find out who are the real good ball and strike umpires in the minor leagues? Low A ball, double A ball, triple A ball, and concentrate and have some umpires, a slew of umpires that just home plate. They've graded out the best.
That's not terrible.
Right?
Not a terrible idea.
Now, the problem is, are you going to have them work 3 or 4 times a week? Because the way it currently is now, they work behind the plate on Monday, and they're not back behind the plate again until Thursday or Friday. So can they do it every third day? That's the issue.
140-some years of base. So I'm saying, okay, just because you have the technology doesn't mean you have to use it. I like the umpires. I think it's part of the game. I think arguing with the umps is part of the game, balls and strikes, all that stuff. I just think, why do we have to change everything? Why do we have to change everything, BK?
You know why? Because then the concentration, the focus will be on the athletes, on the game. And get the umpires help. It's not, look, we accept it all around the diamond now that you get them help, get the call right. We all know, no matter, I'm not blaming the umpires, and they'll always have a job. You still need somebody back there, but you can just get help and say that's either a ball or a strike, and those arguments are over.
Well, one thing that's interesting, this is going to sound weird. This year, Phil Cuzzi did a game in Chicago. Now, I don't think Cuzzi's a great umpire, but he did a game in Chicago. Home plate. The Cubs, after the game, moaned and groaned about the strike zone. What's the system called? Quaz-Tech, whatever it's called? The home plate where they judge it.
Yeah. It's not
that he missed one pitch in a game?
Right.
And the commissioner of baseball went to Joe, he missed one pitch in this game. And he went into the umpire's room after the game at Wrigley Field and complimented Cuzzi for missing one pitch in that game.
These umpires
so maybe these umpires aren't as bad.
They're so
as
good.
people think.
Oh, no, but what this would do is it would
eliminate
the beefing from the players, because the players also, you're always going to work in your own self-interest.
Right.
So you're always going to think you got jobbed. And a lot of times the calls are correct. But once, you know what was interesting? When Eric Burns did his an independent ball, right? He's done it twice now. You know what happened in those games? Nothing. It was completely uneventful. It's either a ball or a strike. And the robot umpire gets it perfect. Can get it perfect.
I think you need some human element. Jeez, come on. We have enough with the instant replay. Takes forever to figure out how to play at first, second, and third base.
Let the umpires umpire. To think. I can see you thinking.
It's not tennis. This is not tennis.
No, I don't like the idea. Right. Because I think right now the home plate umpiring is so much better. And listen, and not to go back, but remember the home plate, the playoff game, Eric Gregg, Livan Hernandez?
Oh, that was terrible.
I mean, we're talking about
87.
balls that are 5-6 inches off the plate.
Strikes.
That's not happening now today. These home plate umpires, for the most part, do a terrific job. And listen, that's a tough job. And you're going to be out there, particularly a Red Sox-Yankees game. You're going to have 8 pitching changes. There's going to be 300 pitches thrown in that game. And it's hard to concentrate the entire time. But I think, for the most part, they do a terrific job.
No, you're making my point. A human can't do it perfectly.
But who says it has to be perfect? Who says it has to be perfect?
How about the plays at first? You blow a few calls, that's okay? No, it's not okay.